It's Melanoma Awareness Month. This morning we're learning the facts about UVA, UVB protection. New York City dermatologist Dr. Doris Day joining us this morning with the real dangers of the sun and what we all need to know on a daily basis to protect ourselves before we head out the door. Thank you for joining us, Doctor.
Thank you for having me.
So we know sunscreen is obviously important and we need to apply it properly. What else do we need to know about protecting our skin?
So we need to know the facts to start out with, and you bring up so many great points. We know that all ultraviolet radiation can be damaging to the skin, and we really have to protect every day, all year round. I actually see the worst sunburns on cloudy days. But it's also really important to understand that not all sunscreen is created equal. So as a dermatologist, I look for products that are broad spectrum and that have a higher SPF rating and that have really great technology and that are also readily accessible at the local drugstore. Now, Neutrogena has the Helioplex technology, which is that broad spectrum, but they have a new product that's called Beach Defense. And this is great for the whole family. It's an SPF 70 spray. And what I love about it is that it's fun and easy to use. It's a high SPF that's broad spectrum, and actually TripAdvisor vacationers voted it as their favorite sunscreen on vacation. So there's also other products that can have that broad spectrum protection, like the Ultra Sheer. It actually feels like nothing on the skin. So using that SPF, reapplying every 2 hours. If you're swimming and sweating, you may have to reapply more often. And don't think that just because it's not sunny, you don't need the protection. So that's really critical. But the other thing, as we talk about Melanoma Awareness Month, is that melanoma can also occur in the eyes. So you need to protect your eyes from ultraviolet radiation as well. That protection is optically clear. So the amount of tints you have in your sunglasses tells you nothing about how much protection it gives. You actually have to look on the sunglasses to see that they have a label that says that they have ultraviolet protection built in. But there's a cool new app called eyebrowser.com, and you can go there and actually take a picture of yourself, upload it to the app, and then virtually try on different kinds of sunglasses to see what will look best on you. And what's cool is that it will make recommendations based on the shape and size of your face. You can also see what the latest celebrities are wearing and kind of see if any of those shapes look good on you. Once you like something, you can save it to your own wardrobe so you can look back at it later and see what goes with different outfits you're wearing. So there's a way to look fashionable and kind of feel good while you protect your skin and your eyes.
So I think it's pretty self-explanatory that we need to put sunscreen on and wear our sunglasses when it's a sunny day at the beach. But what about all those other days, as you mentioned, when it's cloudy outside or maybe you're not spending a whole lot of time outdoors? Do you still need the sunscreen?
That is such a great question, and the answer is yes. Sun exposure is cumulative, and the sun doesn't really care what you're doing. I always say, you know, you could be Mother Teresa doing God's work and doing all the best intentions and not intending to be out there sunbathing, but when the sun is hitting your skin, it's damaging the skin cells. They have to repair, and enough repair over time can lead to errors in that repair. Enough errors can lead to skin cancer and premature aging and all the things we try to avoid in our skin. So it's important to protect every time, even if you're just going for a quick walk. I can't tell you how many times patients come in with a sunburn and they said, oh, I was just going out for a few minutes, I didn't think I really needed it. And they either end up spending out more time than they thought, or they just get more exposure than they realized.
So we do know that melanoma is a very deadly cancer, but it is treatable if caught early. So if you notice anything, unusual on our skin, it's very important to get it checked out.
Absolutely. See your dermatologist. I always say have your birthday suit examined on your birthday. And this way, once a year, you have a skin cancer screening. But if you notice anything new or changing, do see your dermatologist sooner. So you look both for brown spots that look new or different to you, or you can even look for red spots that may not be healing properly. So if you have a spot that looks like a pimple or just a scratch or a bump in the skin, that should heal within a few weeks. And if it doesn't, then that should be examined by your dermatologist as well.
Okay, and then I want to talk real quick about your book, Forget the Facelift, Turn Back the Clock, with Dr. Day's revolutionary 4-step program for ageless skin. Real quick, how do we do this?
So it's my four-step approach. It's what you do from the outside. That's the sun protection, skincare. Retinol is one of my favorite ingredients. It's what you do from the inside. Diet and hydration is critical for beautiful skin health, and there are no shortcuts. Your skin shows when you are healthy. It's how you look and how you feel. It's also the mind-body connection. When you have a positive outlook and have a purpose in your life, your skin will radiate that fulfillment. And that is beauty beyond anything that you can buy with any treatments we do. And then there's the procedures. We have come so far in the procedures that we have available, between the neuromodulators like Botox and Dysport, the tightening devices like Ulthera, and the soft tissue fillers like Perlane and Restylane, that can very naturally and discreetly help you look like the best version of you without ever looking done. But the critical first step in all of that is really protecting from the damage. And that's why I keep coming back around to sunscreen and having healthy skin, because sometimes it's so much easier to prevent the problem than it is to try to fix it afterwards.
Sure. Okay, well, Dr. Day, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Very important topic, and we certainly appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.